Hey everybody, it's Sally and I'm greenlighting my evening because tomorrow morning this needs to be uploaded. Today was an interesting day. Yeah, it was an interesting day. This week's been an interesting week. Just reading Facebook alone is enough to make you just shake my head, as they say on Facebook. SMH, right? I always think that means so much hate. I always think, SMH, so much hate. Oh, that's terrible. No, shake my head. I think that's what it means, right? The red cup thing, the Starbucks thing. Oh, please, please tell me none of my friends think that Jesus has been taken out of Christmas because Starbucks has a red cup instead of one covered in snowflakes. Just don't understand what's happened to my country. I was only gone 3 years, and yes, I know we've always been a little different. The land of reality television continued to just grow exponentially into crazy land, the cups at Starbucks. If we don't have something better to think about than boycotting Starbucks, which I don't go to anyway, but that's just because I'm cheap and won't pay $5 for a cup of coffee. No. Please tell me none of my friends spent any time wasted worrying about a Starbucks cup. And on that note, let me throw another thought out there for you to think about. And this is just greenlighting my day. This is just my thoughts rambling on. When I was in England 3 weeks ago, walking with a group, I met a lovely lady in her 80s who had been to the United States in her early 20s. And she looked at me as we were chatting directly and asked me, because I was an American, she literally, honestly looked at me and said, "Do you carry a gun?" And I said, "No, I don't carry a gun." Do you own a gun? You have a gun in your house? Don't most Americans have a gun in their house? And I said, I do not have a gun in my house. Nor do I carry a gun, nor do I shoot a gun, nor do I want to have a gun. I said, there's no need for us to. She said, but we just get the impression that most Americans are, that's what it's about. And I said, there may be people that are about guns, but I'm not. And I said, I don't hunt. It's not in my family that we hunt. I said, I don't. I certainly understand people wanting to have hunting guns and going hunting. That's part of some people's lives, just like fox hunting. But it isn't part of my life, so I don't hunt. I don't need guns. I don't like guns. And I think we'd be a lot better off if we had a lot more serious gun control in our country. And that's my personal opinion. There's no reason in the world we need to have the free and ability to buy massive weapons that nobody needs to be killing a deer with that have nothing to do with anything. But anyway, that's my personal opinion. So I throw that out there, going that people in Europe and England really think we're a very violent nation, and that's because they watch American television programs and they think it's all. I got ready to say Miami Vice, but that hasn't been on for a really long time. You pick a show that's out there that's wild and crazy and got a lot of violence and I watch The Blacklist. I'd say that can be a little intense. They think that's the United States, and they reflected back to me. We were having a conversation. They always want to talk politics and guns and stuff, and the violence in America. And they say, we believe that the reason there's so much violence in the United States is because you're such a young nation and you haven't outgrown it. Basically, we have not evolved like Europe and England to not need to have guns. I'm just telling you. It's very interesting because we don't think of ourselves as being in our adolescence as a nation, but we really are. And think about how you are as a young child or a young teenager. You can be a little arrogant and you can be a little in your face and a little cocky. So I never think about what America will be like a millennium from now, 1,000 years from now. We're 200 years old. Europe and England culturally is thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. in their land. In this land, yes, we came from other countries, but this was a whole new country and a whole new ball game. So it's very interesting when you think about it. That's it. And nothing inspirational to say today except don't put your stock in a coffee cup for Christmas, please. Do something nice for somebody. And spend your $5 doing something good for somebody else. If you don't want to spend your $5 at Starbucks, I understand. You guys make it a great day and just laugh. SMH. Shake my head. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you next week.